Hey everybody, welcome to the March 2021 layout update. So March was kind of an odd month. I didn't get a whole pile of work done on the layout itself. I was trying to focus on getting some videos shot. So I shot up a bunch of operations videos, and that was a pile of fun. Haven't done any operations stuff for about 5 years. Got to collaborate with my son. He played RTC and even twisted my wife's arm into voicing a couple of crews on trains across the layout. Also took the opportunity to do a little stockpiling, built up a couple hundred trees for use whenever I saw fit. And in February, I'd run out of static grass, so I ended up placing an order with Scenic Express. They weren't shipping to Canada. However, my friend Mike in Chicago was happy to forward that on to me, and I think I now have enough grass to finish the layout. So after taking February off and spending it down at the Castle River, it was time to get back up here and try and get this last 7-foot section of backdrop done up in this little scenery section, the scenery island as it were, between Highway 507 and the top of Drawbar Alley, more or less done. So you can see here as we're working our way east down the hill that I've got the first course of mountains in the background here. The first backdrop mountains are done, and wanted to work my way east because I tried to tie this into the existing stuff that I covered in the October update. Wasn't really happy with what I'd done there. Wasn't bad, it served its purpose, but now it was to tie everything together. I had to work my way down the hill and start knocking off some of those hills. So I covered over some of the background hill with mountain, and now I wanted to take away some of the tree line. So this is, I'm taking away the tree line, putting a foreground hill in, and I'm going to replace the tree line that I didn't like and work our way west. So the trees are going to look a little bit crooked here. It's because the tripod was crooked for some reason. I didn't catch it right away, so apologies for that. Trees are going in, doing a background hill of trees here. Still able to use some of the existing painting that I'd done in October, but for the most part this is almost brand new. Now we're going to work our way west back up the hill, and from this point forward this is all basically tied together, and this is new backdrop painting all the way up. As we go west, we're getting close to the Burmis Valley, and it's very windswept through Burmis, and as a result not a whole pile of trees, so I'm trying to thin the trees out on the backdrop until we get right up into Burmis itself, where it's a little bit more protected. So by getting this little 7-foot section of backdrop done, it's now continuous for approximately 70 feet from milepost 45.2, tunnel 5, all the way up to where we dive under Highway 3 at milepost 50. So the trees that I'd built during the month, 150 of them got used up through this section. As we look back down towards Drawbar Alley, 1,700 trees now in the section between 45.2 and 50, probably another 200 to go. So having the top level closer to being done and comparing it to the bottom level, that's work that I did in 2014, 2015, the trees are different. The bottom trees not as good as the top trees. These are one of the things that happens. You get better at things as you progress through the hobby. So I'll likely go back in, pull bottom trees out, replace with newer trees, or at least blend them in so that they're a little bit more cohesive and they look kind of closer to the product on the top level. Going forward from here, ops videos seem to be quite popular, so this is a preview of the next one that I'm going to be working on. My boy is home from school, so he can play RTC, and we'll try and get Lenny, which is the Lethbridge to Nelson wave freight or road switcher across the layout. This train is a lot of fun to operate. It does the majority of the switching on its journey westbound across the layout. Setouts, pickups can take 2 to 3 hours to get across the entire system. So a lot of fun and one of my favorites to operate for sure. You can see here as we cross 507, I still have a little bit of work. I'm going to blend in that road a little bit better as it climbs up onto the backdrop. Minor little thing, I'll just mask that off and I'll make a nice straight line across the top on the horizon. That's going to really fix that up. So a couple other things. We're coming up on 1 year from starting construction work again or scenery work again on the layout. I'll likely try to do sort of a mini layout tour for the area that I have been working on between 45.2 and 50. So keep an eyeball out for that. I also have some old construction photos that I ran across, in 2011, and further on from when I tore the stairs and the front entry out of the house so that I could get more staging and an RTC office in. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, let me know. Be happy to throw together a video covering that. And yeah, that's kind of where we're headed. So let me know what you think. We just ran over 1,500 subscribers, so I really appreciate that. Thanks everyone for watching, subscribing, commenting. It's been a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying myself. Stay safe, take care, and we will see you in the next video.